Hey guys, today we're doing another species spotlight. Once again, these are not necessarily care videos. They're more just kind of talking a little bit about the snake, where it comes from, the animal, I guess, because it's not just snakes. This time it is a snake, but about what it is, where it comes from, and kind of a few cool little things that, might make it an interesting idea for a future possibility of keeping one as a pet. And so today is the Kenyan Sand Boa. Ours is a subadult male, so he still has plenty of growing to do, but he's still very squirmy right now because he is little, but that's okay. So Kenyan Sand Boas, there are actually quite a few varieties of Sand Boa, but we're really only going to be talking about the Kenyan Sand Boa or the East African Sand Boa, but we just call them all Kenyan in the hobby, and so that's why I'm going to call them Kenyan for the purposes of this video. So the Kenyan Sand Boa is really one of the only boa species in the Old World, which the Old World refers to Africa and Asia and Australia. These guys are really cool. They're starting to have a little bit of a resurgence of popularity in the hobby. So they're from Northeast Africa, found in arid desert regions. They're burrowing snakes, which is why, they don't have that kind of more typical snake look. They are they're kind of worm-like. They have really rounded, short heads, short, stumpy tails. But they're really cool little guys. They don't get very large, which is why they make really good pets, which is why I included them in a first beginner pet video that I did a while ago. These guys, like I said, they don't get very big. Females get about 2 feet at the most. Males, they only get about 18, 20 inches, usually a little bit smaller than that. They're sexually dimorphic, with females being bigger because females carry the babies, so their bodies have to be bigger. These guys are really cool. In the past few, probably 10 years or so, they've had a lot of new morphs come out. So there's albino and anery and stripe and paradox and all these other really cool things that they don't have nearly as many as like boa constrictors and ball pythons or corn snakes, but they do have quite a few, and they all have their own cool little thing that all affects these guys, which makes for a really cool little snake. Once again, because of their small size, they can be kept in smaller containers. Like a male could be kept in a 10-gallon tank, but I'm not going to go too much in detail about that. What's really cool about these guys is that, they are a small, handleable boa species, but they don't have to be kept nearly as humid as, say, a ball python or anything like that. That's because they are desert burrowing species. They don't need, well, what are you doing, you little weirdo? They don't need a whole lot of climbing stuff. Like, they spend the majority of their lives underground. So if you put in a bunch of like trees and limbs and stuff like that, then they're really not gonna use them ever. You could put maybe like a little log or like a cardboard tube or something, and they might go through that. But they spend the majority of their time underground, so if you're gonna have anything to give them height or climbing room, it's not gonna be utilized. And if you do, they still need fresh water. They still need, a little bit of humidity. So if when you put those things in there, they actually need to be a little heavy, like kind of heavy bodied or heavier things like a ceramic water bowl. Because if it's lightweight, even though they are so small, they're still all muscle, so they can kind of tear up your tank's decor. They're very placid. They don't really like getting picked up, but once they are up, they're usually pretty good. Like at the beginning of this video, he was really squirmy, but now you can see he's really calmed down. He's just kind of sitting there now. They're just really cool little guys, and I know their name implies sand boa, but they can be kept on really any substrate, to be completely honest, as long as they can burrow and completely submerge. So aspen, the little chips, or the kind of straw looking stuff, they can be kept on shredded paper and cocoa blocks or eco earth, but a lot of people keep them on aspen bedding just because it's easy to clean. Nothing crazy. Like I said, small little container. They're really cool. They don't like being picked up, but once they're up, they're really good pets. They're really cool in their own little way. It's not the crazy morphs and stuff, but just I like kind of the natural beauty of a lot of snakes just in and of themselves. And so even with the kind of limited but a fair few morphs that are out there for these guys, just the fact that it's this kind of like you know, kind of brownish purpley snake that has this bright orange. It's just a cool little guy. Yep, there he goes. You let him bury in snow. He's getting a little worked up. So just a quick little video just about Kenyan Sand Boas. Like I said, there's a lot of other ones out there, but Kenyan Sand Boas are definitely the most popular. They're fairly affordable. Once you start getting the different morphs and stuff, then price tag starts going up a little bit. But you can usually pick up a Sand Boa for anywhere between like $40 and $80. At least right now anyway. Like I said, this guy has a long way to go as far as growing goes, but he's probably, you know, he's decent size right now, but he's gonna get a little bit bigger, but he's gonna stay a manageable size. So if this is something you're thinking about getting, that you want something that's gonna move around a little bit more than a ball python, but not nearly as long or as flighty as a corn snake, this is a good idea for you. The only thing about keeping these guys as pets, though, is that you're not going to see them most of the time. So if you're cool with having a snake that you can appreciate for what it is, and when you do pick it out, it's really cool, but you're not going to see them a whole lot. If you want something that you're going to see, then I would suggest a different species. But just because this is a very terrestrial snake, they like to burrow, you're not going to see them, but they're just really cool. They have fun little derpy little personalities, and I love their cute little faces. Yes, I know, you're so cute. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Just another quick little thing about another little snake that's in the hobby that isn't necessarily just a ball python or a crested gecko that, you know, doesn't necessarily get overlooked. It just isn't as popular, so it's fun to talk about them a little bit. If you guys had any ideas about future videos or any particular questions or thoughts, let me know down in the comments. Constructive criticism is always helpful. I actually finally got my first like real constructive criticism on a video that I posted earlier. I misspoke about the difference between a species and a subspecies, and someone put that up there and was very concise about it, and wasn't and was nice about it. Was really professional. Didn't say anything mean. It was great. I let them know down in the comments, and so I edited the description to hopefully clarify that. That kind of stuff, I want to hear back from you guys. So if there's any way that you think I can improve these videos at all, or things that I, you know, flubbed on or misspoke about, please let me know and I'll absolutely correct it or acknowledge it. Hope you did enjoy this video again. Please like and subscribe if you can. I will check you guys next time, and I hope you have a good day.